got to bleed the brakes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One different.
Fred. The rest of the night, second place car. I mean, if you tootle around, you think you were going to stay close to him, you should keep out with him.
This is the guy who held it before me. Didn't even go over on the wheel. Man.
Work on it.
Woo! How do you like?
Good driver.
Thank you. But, yeah, they put a lot of
I was coming down because I was picking up my good run there, bud. Thank you.
looser. It's all right.
I'll feel your temperature, your tires.
The right rear is hot.
Feel his tire. No, we're working off the right rear.
Happy birthday, dear Steve.
All right, that's cool. Far out. That's very...
It was close. I almost raced with you guys.
You know what? If you could announce...
Give it a go.
And he
tonight, car number 46, Super Stock Trophy Dash, and on the pole, out of Cottage Grove, time to 12:87.
The other 7 car out of Cottage Grove. At a 12:34 tonight, Glenn of the Wizard Osborne.
From Wairika, California, your fast timer tonight.
At 11:84, Dan Minnie. From Central Point, the 3 car. His time tonight at 13:18, Jason Finley.
Rick Daniels says, wait a minute, fellas. Yeah, here we go. Rick Zulich cuts down low. Osborne up high. Here goes Minnie down low. Osborne high off the track out of turn 2. Jason Finley goes around him. Your leader, Rick the Animal Zulich. Fast timer, Dan Minnie. Whoa, Osborne high between 3 and 4. Rick Zulich with Dan Minnie. Oh no, into the wall. Jason Finley. No good brakes, Jason. Just a little rough out there. Just a little hard to figure out for these guys. It's a 2-car race now. One more time around. Rick Zulich, Dan Minnie. Zulich hanging down on that low side. Wants to make Minnie pass him up high. He won it last week. We'll see if Zulich wins it again. Yes, he does. Rick the Animal Zulich, another trophy for the mantle. On the pole, out of the Medford area, car number 100, he timed to 15:58 tonight, Brad Alfrey. Right outside of him, a 15:53 tonight from Cresswell, car number 0, Gus Cooper. Out of Cottage Grove in his last race in a limited sportsman, doing the sprint car thing next year. Tonight's time, 15:36, Mike Morlock. Fast timer tonight was Jimmy Walker Jr. He has scratched for the Trophy Dash at 15:14 tonight. Car number 74, Tom Langen. Uh-oh, everybody doing a little bouncing, and Rick says, wait a minute, fellas, let's get lined up. And again, whoa, baby, let's line them up. Brad Alfrey and Gus Cooper on the front row. And here we go. Brad Alfrey, Gus Cooper. Alfrey down low, grabs the lead. Here comes Mike Morlock. Brad Alfrey, Mike Morlock, Tom Langen, Gus Cooper. Side by side now, Morlock down low. Alfrey slips high. Morlock's got the lead. Mike Morlock. One more time around for Mike Morlock. Tom Langen now inside of Brad Alfrey. And Gus throwing out a little smoke. Borrowed a motor from Steve Lindley. And it's going to be a Trophy Dash win in his last limited sportsman night for Mike Morlock. Your IMCA Modified Trophy Dash up next, ladies and gentlemen. And on the pole, car number 10, he tied to 15:33 tonight, Ron Palambino. At a 15:32 tonight from Cottage Grove, new head gasket, 45, Robert Hand. Timed in early to go down and get the head gasket, put it on. Nice work by the Hand crew. 73 car out of California, timed to 15:27, that's Scott Busby. Your fast timer tonight and the only guy in the 14s, he timed to 14:64, Big G Little O, David Gould. Hey, here we go. Whoa, sparks flies. Robert Hand and Ron Palomino come together. Palomino, low side, he's got the lead. Well, he slips high, 3 and 4. Robert Hand's got it. Here comes David Gould down low. Robert Hand, David Gould. Both of them made a great move. As Palomino slipped high, 3 and 4. Robert grabbed the lead. David Gould saw a hole, went for it. He's got second. Robert Hand, David Gould. And David makes up a lot of ground coming out of turn 4. This race is halfway over. And now David Gould underneath Robert Hand. Side by side, one more lap to go. And Robert Hand, David Gould, side by side driving. Good job by Robert Hand to hold on to the lead. Gould could have taken him out right there, but he didn't do it. Coming down for the checkered flag, it's going to be Robert Hand. David Gould in second, and a great job. And in honor of our last race tonight, we're going to have 3 trophy girls. Colleen Massingale, Jenny Masters, Joey Osborne, our 3 lap checkers. The driver's got to be nice to these gals, or they can be 3 laps down as quick as you can say, Jack Robinson. And Jenny Masters to present the trophy to your Superstock Trophy Dash winner, Rick the Animal Zurvich. Thanks, Jenny. Good job, Rick. And Joey Osborne, our head lap checker, to present the trophy. Final Trophy Dash in a limited sportsman. Out of Cottage Grove, Mike Morlock. Congratulations, Mike. Thanks, Joey. You'll see Mike maybe in this same winner's circle next year in a sprint car. I don't know. Mike's going to make the sprint car move next year. Wish him all the best of luck. And your IMCA Trophy Dash winner to present the trophy to Robert Hand, Colleen Massingale. A great job of driving by Robert Hand and David Gould, side by side. Nice job, Robert. Thanks, Colleen. Baby. All right, slow down, baby. Slow down, slow down. Okay, here we go. First heat race for Superstock. Your leader, car number 5, Ty Maiden. Whoa, side by side, Ty Maiden, Mark Gillum, and Gillum's got him on the outside. Whoa, high out of turn 2 goes Mark Gillum, but he's still got the lead. Oh, baby. One more time around. And here's your winner, car 21, Mark Gillum. There goes Rick the Animal Zurvich. Sir, we need you to sit down, please. Sir, we need you to sit down, please. You got to sit down. We need to be able to see out. Last week and this week he's broken something. this is the first heat race for limited sportsmen. '77J is Lyle Hoyt. 85 Matt Rumbaugh. 87 Leon Scroggins. 87J is Tony Bentz. That's the red 87 car. The 85X car, the blue 85 car, Ron Ossenkopf. 38 is Jason Cox, and 67 Dick Witz. In the lead. Toby Bentz in second place, and Bentz is going for it low side now in the Ford Torino. Ford Maverick, Ford Torino, the big Ford and the baby Ford. Unless that's a Dodge Charger, but it looks like a Ford Torino to me. What the heck? '87 and '85, couple of the out-of-towners with one more lap to go. Oh, Rumbaugh fishtails out of turn 4. Toby Bentz looks like he's got it. There's Leon Scroggins, Ron Ossenkopf, Jason Cox in the old Steve Lumley car, and Dick Witz hasn't raced since 1957. Giving away a little horsepower in that 318 Mopar of his son Sean's. And your winner, Toby Bentz. Jr. Last race for him, he wants to build an IMCA modified. Yeah. Rick Daniel says one more. Again, Rick Daniels, your flagger, says, Sean, the ignition and starter and everything else, and the guys are working on that in the pits. I'm not going to make my heat race, so who knows where I'm going to start. That's tonight after the races. Racetrack breakfast, 475 steak and eggs, and here we go. Candy Brown and Joe Griner on the lead row now. Candy in that Pontiac. Griner trying to sucker up in that small block Chevrolet. Candy Brown looking pretty good in that big block Pontiac, 400. It's Granny. Candy Brown, go Granny, go. Joe Griner, Jesse Thistle picking the left front wheel up off the track. And his good buddy Ted Baker on the high side. Candy Brown in that GTO Pontiac with a 400. Joe Griner, Candy kind of sticking to the low side rail. Gets a little high between 1 and 2. But Joe cannot get her on the low side. Candy Brown, Joe Griner, Jesse Thistle. And whoop, whoop, whoop. We got the 52J car, Kevin Holsworth, spun out between 3 and 4. And back onto the track, and that means Candy Brown and Joe Griner may have to work through the slower traffic of Kevin Holsworth. Candy slows down, Griner goes around her. Joe Griner on the inside. I believe Candy slowed down out of turn 4, maybe for Kevin Holsworth. Saw Holsworth in the track, maybe took her eyes off what she was doing for a minute, and Joe Griner got her. Joe Griner, one more lap to go. Joe Griner, Candy Brown. Let's see if Candy can play catch-up. Griner did it. Now Candy's going to try it. Oh, she's got to back out. And Joe Griner's going to be your winner. Candy Brown takes second. the Camaro, Alan Cooper, Kevin Jonke. Jonke motoring on the high side. Hammer down, Kevin Jonke out of Medford. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Around he goes. Alan Cooper's got the lead. Kevin Jonke a 360 and Alan Cooper goes into the lead. Nifty job of threading the needle by Alan Cooper and Pete Peterson. And Pete Peterson flips out. Peterson squarely between 3 and 4. And now into second place, Brad Turnbull into that small block Ford. Working his way from the back of the pack, Kevin Jonke in the 14 car for his spin out. But that's awful tough to do in 6 laps. Alan Cooper, Brad Turnbull slips high out of turn 2. Kevin Jonke says, yeah, not this time. And again, side by side, Kevin Jonke, Brad Turnbull. And Jonke now into second place. Turnbull and Pete Peterson bump. One more lap to go. And it's right back where they started, Alan Cooper and Kevin Jonke. Cooper squarely between 1 and 2, but Jonke cannot go by him. Kevin was right in back of Alan Cooper, otherwise he could have passed him. Up high, Alan Cooper, down low, Kevin Jonke. And your winner, Alan Cooper, by a bumper. Okay, here we go, we got green, let's do it. It's Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen, Brad Alfrey. Mike Morlock wants to find some room under Alfrey. He's got sparks, that's all. Your leader, Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen right behind him. Morlock and Gus Cooper rub bumpers a bit as Gus Cooper slowing way down. I don't believe Mike hit him. I believe Gus just slowed down right in front of him. Your leader, Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen right behind him. These guys have battled all year. They're good buddies. Find them all the time at the Wrecking Yard American Salvage in Springfield, swapping parts, swapping advice, swapping lies, the whole business. Kelly McDonald, your early points leader. Tom Langen, your points champion this year in the Limited Sportsman. Your leader, Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen right behind him. And in his last race in the Limited Sportsman, Mike Morlock moves into third. You can throw a blanket over these two guys, Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen. Okay, get set, kids. White flag, last lap. Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen, Mike Morlock. Gus Cooper went into the pits. Into turn 3, Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen, Mike Morlock, and that's the way we're going to finish. Kelly McDonald, Tom Langen, Mike Morlock. Whoa, Papa Roy Kirk, I think he's blasted right out of there and into the pits. Flat tire or something. Guess it's a right rear. Leader is the 77 car, John Rossi. Faye Stewart right behind him. Rossi. Phase Stewart, 27. That's Steve Scarry in the light blue 15 car. Randy Larson in the 7 car. Edge Carter, 22. And your leader, John Rossi. Row Phase Stewart. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And Steve Scarry is scared, but he's okay. We got a yellow flag. Okay, here we go. John Rossi, Phase Stewart, Edge Carter. And Randy Larson. One more lap around, John Rossi, Phase Stewart, and Edge Carter looks it between 3 and 4. And there's your winner, John Rossi, 77. Here we go. Side by side, Rodney Hawkins, Dan Clary, whoop, whoop, whoop. Now we got Eric Williams spun out, Pete Paddleford, and John Bucelato side by side. We got yellow. Okay, here we go. Rodney Hawkins, your leader. Whoa, a little banging and crunching in the back of the pack. Eric Williams spun out. Pete Paddleford has to pack on out of it. As 28 Jim Stratmeyer has to back out of the way of Eric Williams. Is car 24, Rodney Hawkins. And the California restart, and back of him, Tim Stratmeyer, 28. Dan Clary, car number 1. Eric Williams, 22. Pete Paddleford, car number 4. All these guys, IMCA Modifieds out of California, and here we go. Dan Clary wants to nose up high side, and Rodney Hawkins says, no way, baby. Tim Stratmeyer tries it down low. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Dan Clary fishtails into the infield. Perfect opportunity for, Rodney Hawkins does. Opportunity for Dan Clary. He spins high, and your leader now is Tim Stratmeyer, 28. Pete Paddleford holding on to second, but here comes Dan Clary. And car number 1, right there, 28 is your leader. That's Tim Stratmeyer. Car number 1, Dan Clary in second place. Car number 4, Pete Paddleford in third. Flat tire on the Rodney Hawkins car, 24, and he's into the pits. Put a Chevy motor in that IMCA Modified tonight. Dave Dusty out of Central Point. Here we go. Car number 10 is Ron Palomino, 45, your Trophy Dash winner, Robert Hand. Tonight's fast timer, Big G Little O, David Gould. And your leader, Dave Dusty, 3 abreast, Robert Hand and Buddy Murphy come together. 3 abreast between 3 and 4. And Buddy Murphy got sandwiched between Robert Hand and Palomino. Dave Dusty, your leader, Robert Hand in second. David Gould in third. Palomino now going around David Gould. David must have a problem. The Big G Little O car slowing down. Buddy Murphy looks all right. Took a hard knock from Robert Hand on the inside. Between 3 and 4. Got a little sandwich there between Palomino, Robert Hand, and Buddy Murphy. Dave Dusty, Robert Hand. 1-2. Fast heat race for IMCA Modified. guys have battled all year. They've had their differences. They talked it out last week. And Big G Little O into the pits. David Gould, your fast timer. One more lap to go for Dave Dusty and Robert Hand. They both got to work their way around Buddy Murphy. Dusty goes around Buddy. Robert goes around Buddy. And now Buddy's speeding up. Oh, man. Buddy. And your winner, Dave Dusty. And Buddy Murphy.
Larry, this Crash Dummy Hall of Fame's impressive.
It's the Mona Lisa.
Not much to smile about if people aren't buckling up.
Vince, do you think we'll end up here?
Let's hope so.
Ludwig von Brake's broken.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
It's heads up, tails, it's inverted. And these are just the first cars. Heads up, it's heads up. The heat race winners start at the front tonight, ladies and gentlemen. The trophy dash. Osborne's the track champ. And Dan Minnie gets the jump on Osborne, but and we'll do it again. And this time we got green. Here we go. And once again, Dan Minnie with a jump on Glenn Osborne. Osborne slows down high out of turn 2. Side by side, Osborne and Rick Zuvich for second place. Zuvich has second. There's Dan Minnie, your leader, 75. Rick Zuvich, 46 in second. Glenn the Wizard Osborne, Jason Finley, Mark Gillum, Ty Maiden, Vern Goof, and Harley Lewis. Dan Minnie, they're tracking out of turn 4. Throws that baby sideways and actually drawing a pretty smooth race. The battle for second place, Zuvich and Glenn Osborne now. Dan Minnie, a pretty smooth race. Goes underneath Harley Lewis. Zuvich 46 in second. Glenn Osborne is third. And now Minnie will have to work through the flow of traffic. Vern Goof and Ty Maiden. Oh, Vern Goof goes into Dan Minnie. Dan Minnie, low side of Vern Goof. And Vern kind of wanted to be in the same spot of the track. Oh, man. And Dan's still going. Looks like Vern got the worst of that one. And it looks like Minnie hadn't popped a tire or anything, so still in the lead. Dan Minnie and Vern Goof takes a ride to the pits from the wrecker. I'm sure Vern will be back next year. Okay, here we go. Dan Minnie, 75 in the lead. Oh, Zuvich and Glenn Osborne come together between 1 and 2. And Zuvich in second place, Osborne in third. The 07 car is for sale. I believe the 46 car is for sale also. And here comes Dan Minnie, and it's only taken him a lap, and now we'll be working on. Whoa! Osborne fishtails out of turn 4. Glenn Osborne with a little bit of a handling problem tonight. Now Dan Minnie goes underneath Harley Lewis. Second place, 46, Vern Goof. Back of the track, he goes underneath Harley Lewis. And really right now it's a 3-car race. Dan Minnie, Rick Zuvich, Glenn Osborne right there. Jason Finley and Mark Gillum are still on the same lap, but they soon won't be. 3 abreast down the main straight as Jason Finley in that number 3 car slows down and goes to the outside. Mark Gillum won't let Dan Minnie Minnie lap him, and Rick Zuvich has made up some valuable ground on Dan Minnie, 75. And now Minnie goes underneath Mark Gillum, so does Rick Zuvich. And high slide, off the high side goes Jason Finley. He's all right, so is everyone else. Dan Minnie lapping Harley Lewis again. Here comes Rick Zuvich and Glenn the Wizard Osborne. Dan Minnie ran away from this race from the get-go. However, Glenn the Wizard Osborne and Rick the Animal Zuvich are still in this one. It's only about halfway over. And despite some handling problems, Osborne running a strong third. Zuvich a strong second, and Minnie's going to have to work his way through traffic sooner or later. High 12s now for Dan Minnie, 75. Blowing him away right now is Dan Minnie out of Wairika, California. Whoa, there goes Ty Maiden's either motor or perhaps his radiator hose. And he is off the back straight, and I sure hope it didn't burn him. Ty Maiden, car number 5. And I think he'll try to limp to the pits. I think he's doing it under his own power. Got the Sprint Modified Challenge, Coors Light Silver Bullet Sprint Car Championship. The IMCAs and the Limited Sportsmen are going to have the Fall Classic every year about this time. Here we go! Whoa, Glenn Osborne, more handling problems. He's off the track. He was bouncy between 1 and 2. And yellow flag is out. Oh, back it down. Rick and Glenn, the only 3 guys on the same lap, and here we go. And Osborne starts the charge from the back of the pack. Works around Jason Finley. Gonna work on Mark Gillum. Gillum down a lap, but a very fast car and a fast driver, and Glenn with a bit of a problem getting around 21 Mark Gillum. Now he does. Glenn Osborne, Mark Gillum. Your leader, Dan Minnie, 75. Rick the Animal Zuvich in second. Glenn Osborne in third. 21, we got a 4-lap dash for the cash. Low 13s that time for Dan Minnie. We only have a couple laps for Rick Zuvich to catch him, or for Dan Minnie to mess up, but I think this is his race. Unless something awfully weird happens working through the slower traffic, I believe Dan Minnie's got it. But he is held up behind Jason Finley and Mark Gillum. Whoa, Jason a little sideways. Minnie goes around him one more lap. Here comes Zuvich. He's making up ground because Minnie was stuck behind traffic, but now he's got around Mark Gillum and Jason Finley. And Minnie's going to win it. Jason Finley back onto the track. Zuvich, a hard shot into the wall. Jason Finley fishtailed out of turn 4, right back onto the track, and Rick Zuvich takes a hard pounding into the wall.
Something to pry with?
No, see my car at night, sir. You got a stone on you?
Not really.
While we have a break in the action, I'd like to announce that we have
Eureka first, Glenn Osborne in second place. He's from Cottage Grove, and Rick Zubich is third. Mark Gillum finished fourth. Tonight, 67 Dick Witz, 51 Roy Kirk Jr., the 19 car is Vern Sievers, and here we go! Whoa, whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, watch out, everybody! It's a Saturday night, only one more chance to do a 360 down the main straight. Sean Gentry couldn't resist it. Your leader, Joe Greiner. Comes Candy Brown, Joe Greiner, Candy Brown, Jesse Thistle. Whoa, that's Ben Rumbaugh doing the rumba between 3 and 4. Joe Greiner. He came out ahead of Candy in the heat race. He's ahead of her now. Jesse Thistle sideways out of turn 4. Almost into the wall, but he backed out just in time. Your leader, the red 85 car, Joe Greiner, right there. He is lapping the 85 Ford Maverick of Matt Rumbaugh. 47, Candy Brown in second place. The yellow number 7 car, Jesse Thistle in third. In fourth place now, the old Steve Lumley car being driven by Jason Cox. We got, looks like Vern Sievers. Hi, here you go. Oh, baby, what do we got going here? We got a push truck race here. Wait a minute, yellow flag. Oh, baby, Candy Brown will have to do it again. I guess what happened was we still had Dick Witz between 3 and 4, and the push trucks were trying to get him out of there. And all of a sudden we got the green flag, and the push trucks are still trying to get 67 out of there, and they're going, oh, baby! Let me out of here! Jesse Thistle side by side with Candy Brown in the restart. They bumped Jesse's off turn 2. Candy Brown in second. Ted Baker. Jason Cox in fourth. And Thistles stalled out. Are we doing it? We got green. Yes, here we go. Joe Griner, Candy Brown, Jason Cox, Ted Baker. And Thistles back into the infield. Candy Brown survives 2 restarts. Still in second place. 2 spots open in the A main. And we got Ron Ossenkopf. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoa, baby, we got a tow truck here. Tow truck down the main straight. That's Toby Pence towing the J52 car, Kevin Holsworth. Well, here we go. Joe Griner, Candy Brown, Ted Baker, Jason Cox. A lot of bumping and grinding. Well, we got Jason Cox into Ted Baker. Baker a little squirrely, Jason Cox, and he connected. Jason Cox does the Ted Baker, does the 360. Man, unbelievable. They're both all right, but oh, we got... Kind of sitting there. Maybe that tire and wheel and axle is from the Bent's car. 1 on all 4. Matt Rumbaugh, he's okay. 4. Ted Baker still in it. Jason Cox into Candy Brown. Oh, everybody else misses her. Candy Brown got squirrely, and Jason Cox nowhere to go, so he went through her. And we got Ron. Been all right. And Lemley would do anything to... Man, that 38 car is getting a baptism. Still crazy, 40 feels just fine. And maybe the Candy Brown, it's for him. He wants to sell that car and get himself an IMCA modified. So he had Joe Griner, Jason Cox, Ted Baker. Oh, Jason and Joe Griner get into it. Coming out of turn 2. Griner on the high side. Jason Cox down low. And this time Jason Cox gets the worst of it. Joe Griner, Jesse Thistle, Roy Cook Jr. Sir, we need you to sit down. North side of the booth. Sir, we need you to sit down. White shirt, gotta have you sit down. Sir with a white shirt, gotta have you sit down. We need to see out to lap check. Thank you. Jason Cox, the third rank did it. Third time was not the charm for the 38 car. Joe Griner has survived a couple of crashes. Here comes Jesse Fissel. Joe Greiner and Jesse Fissel side by side. Jesse's high on a 4. He's got to back out. He does. Joe Greiner took the middle groove. Jesse had to go too high, and he's going away high this time to try to pass Joe out of turn 2. Here comes Dick Witt, 67. He's a trooper. Hadn't raced since 1957. Joe Greiner's got the high groove this time. This time Jesse Fissel has got the low position. See if he can hold it out of turn 2. No, he can't. Yeah. Joe Greiner, Jesse Fissel. In third place, the 52J car, Kevin Holsworth. We got 14 down. One more lap. We got 20 lapper. So this is, might have been one more lap to go. Now it's 6 laps to go. Dick Witt's in his son Sean's car, and he's slowing way down. He's got a steering problem, but by golly, that's the way they used to race in 1957. If you can roll, you race. Dick Witt's, ladies and gentlemen, wins Witt's Home Center here in Cottage Grove in the 67 car. I think you ought to go into Witt's Home Center next week and pat him on the butt and say, nice job, Dick. Joe Greiner, Jesse Fissel. Looks like they'll be the 2. Whoa, we got Ted Baker into Roy Kirk Jr. And we got Greiner. I believe Joe Greiner now has got a flat tire. Joe Greiner, flat tire. Let me take a look. I think he's got a flat left rear. Joe Greiner, flat left rear. That's going to be tough to handle for him. Pardon me. Joe Greiner in the lead. And I was saying Jesse Fissel was second. The lap checkers tell me he was 3 laps down. Anyway, he's backwards off the track anyway. J52, Kevin Holsworth and Ted Baker. Your winner, Joe Greiner. Second place. Well, Ted Baker got him on the inside. 76. In third, Kevin Holsworth. Here we go. The two buddies, Tom Langen and Kelly McDonald. Langen, your track champion. Well, Pete Peterson. Oh, and Joe Greiner takes off his trunk. Pete Peterson lost it out of turn 2 and sheared his trunk off slicker than knife through butter. 1 lap down. 1 lap down, 24 more to go. Here we go, we got green. Whoa, Kelly McDonald sideways through the infield. Almost hit the retaining wall, back on the track. It's the Joey Chitwood, Kelly McDonald Automobile Thrill Show. Holy moly. Mike Morlock sideways. Track is starting to fool. Alan Cooper sideways into Brad Alfrey. Alan Cooper, 14C, got sideways and into Brad Alfrey. Your leader, Tom Langen. Mike Morlock in second. Kelly McDonald in third. Kevin Jonkey in fourth. by Tom Langen. Mid-15s for Tom Langen. Tom's got the small motor, what he calls a small motor in there tonight, but I'll tell you what, that is a track champion car. Every fall season it's run, it's been track champion. Twice for Don Muth, once now for Tom Langen. It's a great car, good driver, and a pretty good motor for a backup, and he's leading, pulling away from Mike Morlock and Kelly McDonald. Slower traffic. Tom Langen, 74. Battle for second place between number 10, Mike Morlock, and number 1, Kelly McDonald. And Langen left Brad Turnbull now. Tom Langen, 74. And here comes 76, Ted Baker. 12 laps. This one's about halfway done. Tom Langen. Brad Turnbull in the 65 car. He has been lapped. Langen is now lapping Tom Nichols and Brad Alfrey. Turnbull. Langen, 74, stuck behind car number 100, Brad Alfrey. And Alfrey wants to race with him, won't let him by. Kelly McDonald passed Mike Morlock for second. And they're now moving up on Langen. And Alfrey now moves out of the way and lets Langen by, but now Kelly McDonald goes side by side. Brad Alfrey held Tom Langen up, lining up for Kelly McDonald, and Mike Morlock to get right on his rear bumper. 74, 1 and 10, Tom Langen, Kelly McDonald, Mike Morlock. Going up on lap 18. Ladies and gentlemen, any one of these three guys could win it. Watch out. Holy moly, this is going to be a great finish. We'll be starting lap 20, so just 5 more laps to go. Kelly McDonald takes the high side, fakes high, goes low. Nifty move by Kelly McDonald, trying to get her. Oh, McDonald into Langen. Kelly McDonald goes into Tom Langen, and Mike Morlock goes into the lead. Those two are good buddies, and I know that wasn't on purpose, but Kelly McDonald into Tom Langen. Something we won't put a mic on them. place, Gus Cooper. The 0 car, but he's slowing way down. Morlock, McDonald, there's the 3rd place car, number 14. And are we going to have a yellow? Yes, we are, because Gus Cooper's slowing way down. Ah, too bad. Gus Cooper running 3rd. Something. Mike Morlock, Kelly McDonald. Tom Langens now moving up on Kevin Junkie. We need you to sit down north side of the booth, please. We have to see the lap check. One more lap to go. Tom Langen down low, trying for 3rd place. Your leader, Mike Morlock. Kelly McDonald in 2nd. We're going to dash to the checkered flag, and it's Mike Morlock in his last race in a limited sportsman. He's going to win it. Kelly McDonald in 2nd. MCA Modifieds from Petaluma, California. All right, on the pole. Tonight's feature main event, $1,000 to win, $750 for 2nd place. From Central Point car 23, Dave Dusty. From Cottage Grove, your Trophy Dash winner tonight, Robert Hand, car number 45. The number 10 car, the points champion at Petaluma, California, Ron Palambino. The 21 car from Cottage Grove, Mr. Buddy Murphy. From Eugene, fast timer tonight, Big G, Little O, David Gould. From Antioch, California, your points champion at Antioch, 73, Scott Busby. The 28 car, number 5 in points at Antioch, California, Tim Stranieri. Is that right, Tim? I had him down as Stratmeyer. I think I might have blown. I might have read somebody's writing wrong. I apologize. Oh, it is Stratmeyer. We got it right the first time. Okay. Okay, car number 1. Out of Petaluma, California, he took 18th in points, Dan Clary. The number 4 car, also from Petaluma, and he was number 4 in points, Pete Paddleford. The blue 22 car, he's from Petaluma, California, Eric Williams. The 24 car, took 7th in points at Petaluma, California, Rodney Hawkins. The 48 car. And he was from Antioch, California, took 11th in points, John Bucelato. Bucelato, is that right? Bucelato. Okay, 77 car. He's from Petaluma, California. Took 3rd in points, John Rossi. 27 car from Cottage Grove, Faye Stewart. The number 7 car took 2nd in points at Petaluma, California, Randy Larson. The 22 car from Cottage Grove, Hedge Carter. And the number 7 car out of, I'm not sure, but he was 10th in the state, John Ripperetti. He's from Watsonville, John Ripperetti. And the 15 car, Papa Roy Kirk from Cottage Grove, actually from Springfield. All right, standing ovation. Ron Palomino, Dave Dusty, Robert Hand, Buddy Murphy, David Gould, Tim Stratmeyer, Dan Clary, Pete Pedalford, Eric Williams, Rodney Hawkins, John Buccellato, John Rossi, Faye Stewart, Randy Larson, Hedge Carter, Papa Roy Kirk, and John Ripperetti. Rick Daniels looks him over. Okay, here we go! Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, Ron Palomino. Whoa, 24, that's Hawkins. And 21, Buddy Murphy, both spin out. And we got a couple guys kind of gently into Buddy Murphy. I believe that's Pedalford, car number 4. Flag. The yellow had already been thrown, so I'm not sure it makes any difference, but oh, baby! Holy moly! Now remember, these guys don't have the 800 horsepower. Here we go! Robert Hand again in the lead. Dave Dusty, Ron Palomino. Well, almost 3 abreast. Scott Busby has to back off. So it's Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, Ron Palomino, and Tim Stratmeyer, 28. Robert Hand out of Cottage Grove, Dave Dusty, Ron Palomino, Tim Stratmeyer. In 5th place, the 7-car John Ripperetti. In 6th, Mr. Buddy Murphy. This is an open show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No motor claimers, and a lot of the guys have been working all week on the motor. I know Robert has, and probably Dusty. We got whoa, baby! Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's Eric Williams in the 22 car. I think Hedge and Faye Stewart, Hedge Carter, Faye Stewart, and Papa Roy were able to get around it all right. Well, we got a fire. Momentarily, somebody's headers. Send Scott Busby out of the race. Scott Busby, tough luck for the Antioch track champion. Here we go, Robert Hand, Dave Dusty. And Tim Stratmeyer. Around Ron Palomino for 3rd now. Stratmeyer out of Antioch, took 5th in points. He's running 3rd here. Ron Palomino in 4th. John Ripperetti, number 10 in the state of California. He's running 5th right now in the 7 car. side by side. Dave Dusty and car 28, Tim Stratmeyer, and Stratmeyer has to back off. There goes Eric Williams, he's sideways. Eric Williams loops it between 3 and 4. Hey, we got green, here we go! And Buddy Murphy moving up to 4th now. He's run that 360 Ford all year, put a old super stock Chevy motor in it tonight for the open show. He's running 4th. Paddleford now trying to pass. Whip already on the outside. It's car 4 and car 7 trying for 5th place. Everybody has to back off. Robert A. and Dave Dusty. And Stratmeyer. 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is a 35-lap race. Face through it high. Out of turn 4. Has to back way out, and he hits the wall. Kind of a glancing blow. He probably did the wall more harm than he did his car. He's all right. High 15s now for Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, Tim Stratmeyer. And we got Hedge Carter spun out on the back chute. Hedge Carter spun out on the back straight. Hedge Carter's dead in the track on the back straight. Rick! Oh no! Oh no! Hedge Carter was sitting on the back straight. And I'm not sure who ran into him, but somebody ran into him at high speed. And Hedge may be hurt. Oh, that's too bad. Hedge Carter 22 spun out and sitting there dead in the track on the back straight. And
I think you get it. Like to go.
Well, you know, he misses. It's a hard job.
Yeah, but I mean,
People don't.
we gonna get green. Here we go. Watch out, mama. On a restart, Robert Hand holds on to the lead. Dave Dusty holds off Tim Stratmeyer. And here comes 48. Whoa, baby. Oh, Stratmeyer loops her. And a glancing blow struck by car 77, John Rossi, as he goes by. Stratmeyer back onto the track in the back of the pack. Robert Hand, Dave Dusty. 3rd place now, the 48 car. That's John Pucciolato. We got somebody else spun out. It's Dan Clary, turn 4. Daniels, your promoter, Charlie DeMuff. Look him over as they come out of turn 4. Here we go. Robert Hand, Dave Dusty. And now the battle for 2nd place between Dusty and 48, John Pucciolato backs off. Pucciolato, 48, tries the high side between 1 and 2. Trying to get around Dusty, can't do it. And he's going to try high side 3 and 4. That's not the way to do it, John. And he loses 1 place. And we got the yellow flag. We got something laying in the track. And here we go. Dave Dusty, John Rossi, Bucciolato, Halford moving up now. Car number 4, Buddy Murphy hanging in there. Bucciolato spins high. We got somebody spun out turn 4. Is still in the lead. He's been able to maintain the lead through every restart so far tonight. Whoop, 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 back straight. 24, Rodney Hawkins. Here we go. Need you to sit down. Thank you. We need to see there the lap check. Thank you very much. Well, we got Rossi and Bucciolato come together. Buddy Murphy has to back out. And Eric Williams spins out, 22. And he's still moving. Robert Hand holding on to the lead. Dave Dusty hanging back there in second. Bucciolato in third. John Rossi in fourth. And Eric Williams made another half a lap and stopped. Eric Williams, 22, spun once, kind of. Okay, we're going to do it again. Here we go. Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, John Rossi, and John Bucciolato. Whoa, we got Busby and Dan Clary and Faye Stewart. Looks to avoid a boat. Are we going to... Here we go! We got Bucciolato trying to get by Dave Dusty for second place. Dusty won't let him by high side. Bucciolato really likes that high side. It's not worked for him a couple of times, but he is always a foot high side. Car 48. Robert Hand likes the middle of the track. Dusty down low. John Rossi, 77 in fourth. Mr. Buddy Murphy hanging back in fifth, waiting for the top guys to make a mistake. And we've had a lot of yellow flags, so some of these guys may be low on fuel. Somebody drops out for no apparent reason. It might be no gas. I don't know. Lap 28. Bucciolato up high, 3 and 4 again, but he's all right. And what a race between Robert Hand and Dave Dusty. Mid-15s out there for Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, and John Bucciolato. Lap 32. 3 more to go for $1,000 to win. Please sit down. We need you to sit down. In front of the booth, we have to see the lap check. And Robert Hand pulling away now, actually. The battle is for second place between Dave Dusty and John Bucciolato. 1 more lap to go. Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, John Bucciolato. And here it is, the biggest payoff of the year, the biggest win of the year for Robert Hand on a Cottage Grove. Dave Dusty in second. Buddy Murphy might have been 5th. Because I know that the 28 car, Stratmeyer, was down a couple of laps from going into the pits. Great job! Congratulations tonight. And TJ's and Creswell open after the races. Congratulations to Robert Hand, Dave Dusty, John Bucciolato, our track champions, Superstocks, Glenn Osborne, Rod Womack in the sprints, Bruce Ray in the IMCA modifieds, Tom Langen in the limited sportsman, Leon Scroggins the sportsman Bs. And anyway, we'll see you here next year. Wherever you're going, have a safe and pleasant journey home.